Hello, so today is going to be a makeup tutorial. I'm going to Kings of Leon tomorrow and this is going to be the makeup that I'm wearing. The look's sort of low maintenance, shut up phone. You sort of stick it on once and you haven't got to touch it again during the day. It's all like long wearing products. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to be using is Collection 2000's Lasting Perfection Concealer, which is rubbed off. I've had this like a week and I touched it with a wet hand and it just went and all that happened. So yeah, essentially that's just going under my eyes and where my spots are quite bad. They're actually really low down at the moment. I've started taking multivitamins and that tea tree cream. I don't know if I said about or not, but oh god, that's an amazing look, Charlotte. But yeah, it's really helped. I already stuck it on a lot with some mattifying moisturiser. Just to deal with the whole kind of, I don't want my makeup sweating off during the day. Okay, so now that's on, I'm going to be using some foundation. And I'm going to be using the Barbara Daily one. In porcelain, and that's just going to be going where I haven't put concealer. So, I know using the spatula thing is the most hygienic of things, but nah, it works. So I'm just blending that with a really cheap foundation brush because I don't really bother spending too much money on makeup. I don't have enough money to spend on expensive makeup. But B, a lot of the time, like, no one really knows what brand it is you're wearing, and you know, it doesn't matter what product it is you're wearing. You could be wearing, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but like, I don't see the point in getting must-have items if they don't suit my skin tone, and a lot of the time they don't, especially when it comes to foundations. You know, a lot of them don't suit my skin tone, or they don't come in the right shade, or there's lipsticks and blushes which everyone says you need to have, and I just don't have them because they don't suit me, which is simple enough. Oh, I realise I've gone right out of focus for that. So just a brush, right? Yeah. Excuse the fact I have half a brush, by the way. This one decided to snap in half, which is always nice. So thank you for that, Mr. Brush. Bum. Next, I'm going to set it all with some Maybelline foundation, mineral foundation. Just the last bit of coverage to keep it on all day. I'm using Else All Over face brush for that. Okay, so now that's all done, the next thing I'm going to be using, I'm going to go into eyes, and the first thing I'm going to be using as a base is going to be the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in Gunmetal, which is just this really nice dark grey colour with a slight bit of shimmering. So taking that on my ring finger, that is going to be going really lightly across my lid and smoking out. I highly recommend these cream eyeliners. They give a really good base, and you can like change, like you can get a really strong pigment out of them, or you can get a really light one. And say if you were going away somewhere, you could, and you were going on a night out, you could use that as the eyeshadow base and then also darken it up by applying more eyeliner, or to make it a liner by increasing the amount you're using on the brush. There. Oh, in case you're wondering, that's Barry Adams Coral with the Made Effects Level 1 now. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to be using on top of this is, okay, usually I would use this dark grey out of my Avon Smoky Eyes palette, but I want to go a bit matte today actually, but I'm going to go a bit matte, and I'm using the Body Shop eyeshadow in shade 20, which is a matte dark grey, and I'm going to be taking that on my e.l.f. crease brush because I want something that I can blend with quickly, and like, I don't have to, or it's like a really nice sort of light smoky application. Yeah, it's far nicer in real life than it does on the camera, just saying. But yeah, definitely check out the e.l.f. ones. They're $3.50 and you get a really cute little eyeliner brush with them as well, which is great for making fix and stuff. It's a little angled one, and that's basically just going up into my crease and staying there. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to be using is I'm going to be going around the edges of the liner with this smudge brush, just to really make sure that it's nice and blended in, especially in the inner corners. Okay, so next thing I'm using is the Avon Lipstick Diamonds eyeliner in Smoky Diamond, which is basically dark grey with sparkling. I prefer dark grey to black and things like this because you haven't really got to, it's not as heavy on the eye and it's still kind of glam. Yeah, so that's just going across my bottom lashes, and that's going to get spread out a bit. There we go. So at the moment the bottom half of our eyes is darker to the top half. That's going to change in a second as well. So I'm using our H&M eyeliner brush. I'm going to use the smudgy sidey here, and taking the aforementioned dark grey here with a slight shimmer, we're going to be just working it onto the brushes, or the brush, and then that's going to go into our lash line. So it's going to be like a day evening look, so I don't really want to go too dark and too heavy because that's not going to look quite nice, or it's going to look too much. It's slightly draggy. I'm actually just going to use a slanted brush just to pack on the colour first. And it's not really too much of a noticeable change, but it's easier than just like normal liquid eyeliner, and it looks a bit more blended, so it adds subtle definition, which I really like. So yeah, moving on to mascara, I think. Is that what I'm doing now? Yeah. We're going to be using the Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express, which I like. I think it kind of plays off the super full Avon mascara a bit. You can tell I love Avon, but it's still a nice mascara. It's actually like the first one that I've bought from like a drugstore, because all my other ones are like either Avon or the Body Shop. So just one coat of that, followed by, this is going to seem a little weird, but this is the Stay Perfect eye base from number 7. I use the lip primer because it's nice and hydrating, and it's slightly pigmented as well, but yeah. And on top of that, we'll be doing my Sephora Lip Glamour number 5, which is Bubblegum Pink. I found out the other day. Right. Swipe that on both lips and bam, I'm done. My hair's gonna be obviously a bit sort of tossy, waveled, but yeah.